We're back with another episode of Survival, and today we're going to turn this area, so side area, into a melon and pumpkin farm, an automated melon and pumpkin farm, which will be awesome. I just got to move the subway because I didn't realize that I had the subway in the way, so I'm gonna have to first move this. Well, I moved the subway out of the way, and I have just the bottom layer built up right now. We're gonna have this on the higher level. I want it actually to be kind of in the sky because I'm going to have it powered by a daylight sensor. So I have the yellow side for melons, orange side for pumpkins, and then the green side is going to be a different shop in the future. But what's going to happen is I'm going to have stairs going up on each side and then stairs going down in the middle section there to get this lower shop. Well, we're going to check in on Steve. He made a very glorious subway tunnel up to his subway over here, which I think looks pretty cool. I really like that our subways are all connected to each other. It's just so much easier to get around. And looking in, he has a lava pit with a waterfall. I don't know what that is. Steve, what is that? Can you explain? I laid out all of this track on the ground. This is going to be the collection system. I'm going to have a minecart and hopper going all the way around the track here. There's going to be 3 separate tracks, just so I can keep the melons, pumpkins, and I'm going to have 1 track for bone meal. I'm going to keep it all separate. So I have, of course, the redstone torches in the middle, and I don't want anything falling on this area, so it won't be collected up. So I'm going to make this a little bit of a wall here to try and keep all the contents inside. Well, we have all the pistons down. They're face down. The the dark oak slabs with the water in it, that is where all the torches are. So I have them covered pretty much right now, so nothing should fall on top of them. And all of these pistons are facing down in a 1x1 array. And I have the seeds in between, or like the little gaps in the pistons. So when they grow, the pumpkins and melons can go wherever they want. I'll have a daylight sensor. The daylight sensor will track a redstone signal down, which will activate all the pistons, pretty much smushing all the pumpkins and melons. And again, the collection system will go around and collect them all. I hooked this up to 2 daylight sensors. I need a little more redstone right now. I kind of ran out, but I have it hooked up to 2 daylight sensors that are on the roof, pretty much. I have 1 on each end, just because, like loading chunks, like some chunks are loaded in more than others, and I will be expanding the city out in the future, more out. But as you can see, just turned night, so all of the pumpkins and melons are smushed, and my minecart and hopper is going around right now collecting all the pumpkins on this side. So I have them all heading down. This is the melon side. I have a huge collecting system for the melons, pretty much. I have a few seeds left over, which I just kind of store them in the chest. Don't feel like storing them anywhere else. And so eventually this will all get filled with melons. Well, I got to do the pumpkin side. And I have a pretty huge, ugly side to fill over here. So I just need to put hoppers down against all of these chests, and then I'll have 1 row above it. So I need to put a little floor down here because I have this little window section, and I want this to kind of be filled with pumpkins, just so you can see that there's a pumpkin store next door. You just go around, and I need to fill this area in and make it less noticeable that there's a bunch of junk hidden behind it. It's all about appearance right now, and the appearance is that we have to make it look pretty instead of making it look like I built around stuff. I feel like I poorly planned this whole city, but I still know at the same time I planned it pretty well. Okay, there we go. So we have our little wall here. We're just going to cover it now with water, so it turns the hardened concrete, matching the other side wall. I'll have 1 light down. I don't know when enough is enough. I need to fill the area with pumpkins, but I'm not sure how many pumpkins to put down here. Well, we're heading back to Steve's. He has a bat problem, apparently. And, yeah, there's a lot of bats flying around. Probably because you built underground, and there's not a lot of light down here. So you have a bat problem. You know, you can try and kill them by hand. I think it's a little tough, though, to kill it by hand. What is that? Why? There's one fish in this tiny little area. It can't even swim. It's struggling to swim. It's so small. You need a bigger fish pit over there, whatever it's called. Well, I'm going to call this an episode. Pretty much, I got it all done. We're getting lots of melons, lots of pumpkins. And I have the inside here. I'm just going to fill with melons and pumpkins. So I got it all filled with melons and pumpkins. So that's an episode, pretty much. We have our melon and pumpkin farm. They're actually upstairs. I have the way up behind the walls. But, yeah, that's an episode. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one. And goodbye.